there, beer tubers. Welcome back to Maxwell Starr's beer review. Tonight we're going to take a look at another one of the AMB beers, Maître Brasseur. We're going to take a look at Belge Ambree, or Ambree. Label's entirely in French. I can't make a whole lot of it. It's a Belgian style amber beer. Very high ABV. It's an 8.5% ABV beer. AMB is a brewery from Laval, Quebec. They were formed in 2006, so they're not a very old brewery. A buddy of mine got a whole taster's pack at a craft beer store in Halifax, Nova Scotia a couple months ago and traded me a bunch of beers from their selection. This is from their selection lineup, apparently. The only thing in English on this is the Master Brewer, which is what Maître Brasseur stands for. Anyway, without further ado, let's crack this puppy open. Oh, it's just off. Oh, well. Put it in my Sam Adams glass. Pour here. Here's just got a little bit of sediment to it. It's kind of like an off. You can't really see that. I can't tip the cup up. There's kind of like an off tan brown yeast sediment sitting at the top of this. It's also a very cloudy looking beer. Finger and a half of head. Just to have a decent amount of carbonation. Whoa, does it ever. You can't really see it. See if you can there. It's coming up right through the middle of the glass. It's almost. Oh wow, that's a lot of carbonation. It looks like iced tea, to be honest. It looks like homemade iced tea. Like you poured yourself a fresh glass that's got like little microscopic bits of of tea particles, and it looks like it's fresh homemade iced tea. Nice, slightly orangish hue to it. Looks very nice. That's a very nice looking beer. Let's give it a sniff. Definitely like an almost piney hop character coming off of that. Maybe slightly grapefruit citrus. Yeah, it's more like a grapefruit citrus smell. Slightly sprucey note to it. It's got citrus flavors and perhaps a hint of pear. Smells good. The smells are decently pronounced. They're not like grabbing at your nose or anything, but they're definitely not incredibly faint or anything like a macro. Definitely a nice smelling beer. Not picking up any alcohol note for off the top of that either for being such a high ABV beer. Let's give it a taste. Different. It's sweet. Slightly sweet. Touch of lingering bitterness in the back. Actually, it's getting stronger. It's leaving a nice grapefruit citrus hop bitterness sting in the back, and it's still lingering. Flavor profile gives it like a citrus sweet taste. Maybe a slightly brown sugar. And some other fruits like pear. Almost detect a slightly smoky quality to it. Very faint, but it's there in the back, along with the sweetness and the hops. It's almost like a slight earthy quality to the hops as well. You may have used a blend of hops. There's also touches of spices like clove and Perhaps a little bit of coriander. It's decently smooth. And that alcohol is actually masked quite well. I can't taste any alcohol. I mean, there might be a touch of alcohol flavoring that's adding to that sweetness. But it's not coming across as boozy. That's really nice. That is really nice. It's coming off as it's slightly smooth, well carbonated, perhaps a little too carbonated. It's definitely smooth and finishes a bit dry. I'm gonna sit down with this one for a bit. Come back with some thoughts. Be right back.
There's a leak in the boiler room. The poor, the lame, the blind. Who were the ones that we kept in
And we're back with AMB's Belge Ambree. So what did I think? It's not bad. It's got a nice, throughout the drinking of the beer, it's got a nice, it's almost like a powdery bitterness. With tastes of like sweetness, tad earthy, a tad it's got a little sweet pear-like flavor. The predominant feeling in the mouth is that powdery bitterness. It's different. It's a great copy of a Belgian style pale ale. It's not so much like a dark or an amber or anything. It's just your basic. It's just like a pale. It's a little bit darker than your Champenois Imperial, but it's definitely good tasting. The alcohol's actually masked pretty damn well in this one. That's a really good beer. I'd certainly recommend it amongst all of the AMB beers. You happen to find some AMB stuff? Try the Taster's Pack, or if you find singles, this is a good one to go with. Yeah, I gotta give this one a 4.0 out of 5. It's a solid effort for a Belgian style clone. Anyway, thanks for watching Maxwell Starr's beer review. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.